Oh, so shiny and new.
Hi, I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter. My family's been blessed to farm in Montana for over 100 years now.
And it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have
And blessings from our Savior Jesus Christ.
Morning.
Time to go haul some more hay.
Well, there goes the last load of alfalfa from over here on the east side of the farm. I got the conveyor hooked back up to the tractor. Dad and Collin helped get the little jump conveyor off, and we can get everything moved home.
You know what Mondays are for? Yeah, you guys already know. Take breaks. Here they come. Yeah. Wakey, wakey! Made it back. Time to go back to the farm now. This is my ride this morning. I gotta take the tractor over west and so I can load my truck. So let's take the next 200 for a little ride this morning. All the way to the bin site. Not terribly too bad. Well, she's loaded. She's not very pretty, but she's loaded. But on the way here, 2 stacks on the rear end decided to shift. So, yeah, I'm glad I made it. They're leaning out the back, but not only are they leaning out the back, they're leaning sideways. It went a long ways like that. Hay hauling for 2021 is officially over with. We are done hauling hay. Looking like tomorrow's gonna be my last day on the farm for a little bit. Got an opportunity to go help out Johnson Custom Harvesting in Minnesota and go help them out with some corn harvest. I've always wanted to go experience corn, and this opportunity with our harvest cut short and not so busy around here right now, I have the opportunity to go do this. So I'm gonna take it up and go see what it's all about. But I'll be back. Don't worry, guys. I'll be back.
Oh, so shiny and new. So this is a 36-foot Degelman ProTill with the rubber roller packers on the back and the notched discs up front. I really want one of these. This is just a demo from Torgerson's in Glasgow. They brought it out for us to try it. I really want one. But I really don't need to have to use it. In our part of the world, these are kind of oops fixers, like weeds that got away from us and rut closers because we got stuck. We're not a really big tillage area, but there is occasionally times when these are very handy to use, like that hemp stubble we're gonna go work down today. So let's get it hooked up and figure out how it works. I went and grabbed a cradle for the lend a hand because these hoses look plenty long and I really don't need to keep them pinched and be liable for that, right? So this is pretty cool. They color coordinate everything. All the hydraulic ends have a different color on them. And then they tell you 1, 2, 5, 3, 4. by their color what order to hook them up. So apparently number 1's the wheel, so lift it up and down, so that's your most important one, the one you're going to be running the most. Really thinking there, Degelman. I like that. Well, with the owner's manual, got this handy little quick reference guide that tells you the order on how to unfold it. So we're first going to tip the back a little bit, get it out of the saddles, and then unfold it, get it all back in line, and then set it on the ground, I guess. We like go out and set the cutting depth we want to go. We don't want to go too deep with this soil. We're just going to try and cut up the residue that's on top. So we just want to cut up the stuff on top of the ground, so we're just going to set these at 1.5 inches, half inch per shim. Hi Chris.
Hello.
Chris is a salesman that's doing the demo today. So we can adjust the front and the back separate if we want, but we're going to go level with each to begin with. Well, we did a little setup here in the yard, got it set. We think the right depth. We went down to 2.5 on the front and 2 on the back, I think, inches deep. So hopefully that does a little better job of cutting up the residue, and we're going to go out to the field now and give it a shot. So here's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to take all of this buckwheat, wild buckwheat, viney stuff that's long, causes trouble for getting the air drill through it next spring. We're getting that all cut up. Really all we're after with this machine right now. You come over here, it's all kind of in rows, sliced up, small. Here's what we want to do. Plenty dusty, plenty dry, but we can't do nothing about that, right? Well, the suggested operating speed of these ProTills is 10 to 12 miles an hour. We're running just shy of 10 miles an hour now, and it's doing a great job mixing up, doing exactly what it's supposed to do. of dust falls off this thing. Remember that from summer following days. I bet it'll be a lot. Man. This thing is such a cool machine. I just don't know if I can justify owning one. Man, they're heavy duty. But they do the job they're meant to do, and they do it well. So if you gotta do some tillage work in one pass fast, it's definitely the machine for it. I think I'm gonna take and rinse it off. Get all that dirt washed off. I don't know if we're gonna have the opportunity to do any more. Depends on if we get rain. I don't want to just wear those discs out on it on a demo. So did 80 acres with it so far. If we can do some leveling with it and checking that out later on, we'll try that. But I think I'm gonna put this on the grass. Use a fire truck. Lots of volume. Just blast all that dirt off, that dust off. So it looks like it's brand new again, like it kind of still is. All washed off, ready for them to come get it if they need to, or if don't get any rain, which I hope is not the case. Also, when you get the fire nozzle out, the best thing to wash off quad tracks. Gets a big blast of water in there, takes everything off the axles, inside the bogies. Highly recommend a fire nozzle for washing quads, that's for sure. Yeah, all right, I think we're gonna go back to building corrals now, so let's go get that done. Well, something we didn't show you last video, tire that Collin patched. He patched the tire first, and then another rock pushed through the patch in the exact same spot. So, I mean, should have bought a lottery ticket that day, I guess. My goodness, what are the chances of that? But after we put the other patch on, that's cords. That's a cut that long from that rock. So, pickup got a brand new set of tires. Kind of have a policy that when you start patching more than once on the same tire, it's probably time to get new tires. So, front ones are cupped a little bit. I usually run 2 sets on the drivers to 1 set on the front. It's hunting season. Hoping it's gonna rain. I'm gonna need good traction tires. So Cooper Evolution MTs. Yeah, they're pretty aggressive. Maybe like 10, 12 feet, and I went like that post that's stuck in there is like at the angle of change in the fence there. Posts, the continuous panels.
So move in that way, what you're saying.
Well, this doesn't matter.
So we'll turn it like it doesn't really matter.
Like this.
Because it'll be on the left side.
Well, we got some tin out, 2 posts in for a gate, and then we're going to build an alleyway out to the hole in the trees there so the horses can come in. Main reason we're separating them so the horses aren't eating all the cow grain.
Yeah, we're
basically,
trying to
right?
fatten cows, not horses.
Trying to fatten cows, not horses. So, drill some more holes.
All of the holes were too hard and too cut down from all the cows in these pastures. So we had to fill them all with water so that tomorrow we can drill them better so that they will actually go down. But we did get one where there was just a big rock in it. Horses, hope you're happy when we're done with this.
Struggle is real. We got 3 holes soaking with water.
I'm sweating. Were you sweating in there?
It's kind of warm in the cab, yeah.
2 out of how many that we just did?
2 of them we made it through. Three of them have, we fill them with water, right? So what you did?
Soak overnight.
Well, the hole started here and it moved over there because of the rocks. That's wild.
I thought you moved it.
No, it like, well, it's the only way I can make the holes if I slid it over. Might as well be a red carpet rolled out for these horses.
Whoops, that might have just been a cow patty.
Oh, that's nice.
That'll really do the trick.
Yeah, that might have been a cow patty.
What's a cow patty?
I don't know.
What do you mean? What? What do you mean? Why would...
I'm joking. One time, okay, when I was your guys' age, we went to Disneyland.
Oh, dude, that is pure...
We went to Disneyland and I had farm toys
Uh-huh.
along.
Uh-huh.
And one of them was a nurse spreader. But you know what Papa told me?
What?
Can't call it a nurse spreader.
What?
Because he didn't want people to, on the plane to hear me calling the manure spreader a manure spreader. But then everybody told me to call it now. Just a spreader. Don't call it a manure spreader on the plane, it's called a spreader. I don't know. He was embarrassed to be a farm kid.
I remember when Aaliyah threw
I'm
the
our water kid.
cow pie down into the dam thinking it was a rock when she was younger.
I do remember that actually. Mom's like, what are you doing? I'm like, throwing a rock. She's like, nothing, whatever it's called.
It's not a rock.
Yeah, it's not a rock.
He just didn't want you to call it a manure spreader. Thought all the city kids didn't know what that meant.
I guess.
think you should have
He
enlightened
didn't want to
him.
be embarrassed by his little 4-year-old or 7-year-old, whatever it was.
Saying manure.
Saying manure on an airplane.
We could have said something else. I better not.
Alright.
More? No, you don't.
We call it a something slinger.
24 hours later, we're going to try punching these holes the rest of the way out. They're kind of curious. Well, we got our posts all put in. That one's a little tall for unknown reason. Other than hard ground and a long post, apparently.
Magic. That one grew. Remember how we were growing?
Yeah, we watered it too much. It's growing, I guess.
It's growing.
But to put these panels up, they come with splicers, and some panel companies have really crummy splicers that you have to weld the tack to, and then or also slide too far. But these ones are belled out in the center. They're the good ones, and they're also the more expensive panels, I guess. But so there's 6 splicers, one for each rail. And clips, yeah. The girls pinched their fingers. They didn't like that. I don't blame them.
Don't worry, safety people. We put gloves on them.
Yeah, wear some gloves.
I told them to get them and they wouldn't wear them. Okay, hang on. Let me scooch down a smidge. Okay, ready?
Still ready.
On the other side. Rocks? Hey, you tell him that.
We lost our help. She's petting horses. Now the corrals in the tighter spot in there, where there's gonna be more pressure, cows pushing on it, whatever. We went 10-foot space on the posts. This one, that's just an alleyway. Let the horses come in through here.
Right. Yeah.
And we went 12-foot space. So our splicers are in between posts. I don't know, it should be fine. I can't imagine anything's gonna pressure it too hard.
We are going to go get leaf rakes and rake up the hay so that when we fix the gate that stinking Charolais steer broke, we gotta load him up and take him to butcher.
Grab that, Natalie. Grab that pipe wrench.
Wait, when did you do these?
10 minutes ago.
I missed that. There's a hot pole right there. Are you doing that now?
Yep,
Or?
I'm gonna do it right
What do
now.
I do with
Then we're
this?
done. thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, farm hard, pray harder. See you next video.